Look, I have a lot of people tell me that they know a lot of English, but they're still nervous when they're speaking. What do I do about being nervous when I'm speaking? The good news is this is the easiest problem that you have to solve with English, because it means that you have a lack of confidence, and the reason that you have a lack of confidence is because you're not speaking. So literally, the only thing you have to do to solve this nervousness problem is speak. When you get to the point with any language where you can talk about anything, you should be talking. I'm going to give you my personal take on this as a language student. I have studied a lot of languages a little bit. I'm not an expert in any other language except English. Spanish is the language that I'm most comfortable with, but here's my situation. I do not live in a Spanish-speaking country. I do not have Spanish-speaking friends. I work 70 hours a week. So even if I did have Spanish-speaking friends, I do not have time to talk. But I would like to not completely lose my Spanish in this situation. So what do? Sometimes when I'm walking around my house doing stuff, I narrate what I'm doing. I'm sitting at the table. I'm making the coffee. What this does is it brings those vocabulary words to the top of my mind so I don't forget them. If I can't find a word, sometimes that will prompt me to look it up really quick on my phone and bring it into my mind. So this is actually a way that you can improve both your confidence and your fluency while not even putting yourself in situations that make you nervous. Now, if you're nervous when other people are talking because you think that you're not going to be able to understand them, like you can't understand native speakers in conversation, that's just listening, bro. But it's not listening to just anything. Like, you have to find the right material. If you want to be confident understanding how native speakers speak on the street, that's not TED Talks. That's not watching the news. That's watching an English podcast that's designed for an English-speaking audience. That's Joe Rogan. So Joe Rogan has the biggest podcast in the US and maybe the biggest podcast in the world. So he has a very natural speaking style. This is totally conversational, completely unscripted, with a wide variety of guests and a wide variety of conversational speaking styles. So yes, increase listening, but choose your listening material based on your goals. So yeah, my honest advice is talk to yourself and listen to Joe Rogan.